it comes to defining what success looks like, do you start that at the beginning of the design phase? And what must success look like at the beginning? Or do you iterate along the way with that?
Yeah, that's a great question. It would be both. And I think that's just nature of business, if I'm being honest. We ask up front, and in that design phase, how do you define success? What are the metrics you're after, KPIs? What are the things that tell you that this is working? If it's billable codes, if it's minutes, if it's enrolled patients, if it's care gaps, whatever those things might be, it might be a multitude of those. A lot of times when I bring it up, they go, yeah, I want all of them. And I'm like, slow your roll. Like, pick a lane. Let's make sure we find you success. Yes, we want them all. And that's great. And I want to help you get there, but let's make sure we know what you want and you know what you want. And that evolves over time. So I think it comes back to that as we partner with a customer and they grow and they find, whether it be new services or new devices or new ways to interpret the data, or even as CMS comes out with new regulations and new ways you can bill or things you can bill on. We've got stuff coming up in this next year that's changing some of the billing rules. And so it's always a constant conversation of, okay, now what? How do we continue to re-up that question of what does success mean? And I think that for me, I try and treat it, because it's not my business, I'm supporting the SaaS customer's business, is there are no sacred cows. This table has no sacred cows on it. If there's something on here that was on here last year that you don't want on here again, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Let's go through it all and shop what doesn't work. Let's bring in things that do work, or ideas that do work, or things that are going to accomplish and get you better metrics or success, because those can change over time. Or maybe they don't change, but maybe they just evolve over time. And so we're constantly trying to make sure they have the support and really ability to be able to define that success and then help them find the answers if it's not obvious. Or even sometimes we have some customers who come and say, what are some of the most common metrics you report against? We've had that conversation with quite a few customers. Those are great, because then we get to take that experience of, hey, we've done this well over a decade on our own as well. So kind of, experts in our own, we are experts in our own right. We are experts in our own right. And so it's tough though, because a lot of our SaaS customers are competitors. They really are using our platform to go after the same business. And so sometimes sharing that information is delicate. And so I'm always trying to find that balance of like, I'm on your side. How can I support you? I get you don't want to bring me behind the curtain and tell me everything you do. I get that. But how can I support you get what you need?
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I think that's a great way to approach things. Plus, today in technology sharing, companies are partnering with competitors in ways that they never have before. And it really just is about, you must really share because somebody has an expertise in a particular area. And I've seen that happen in technology now, though, more so than ever.